The Education Minister said in an interview yesterday, construction is a big word. You see, construction to the Minister can include just about anything outside of actually putting shovels in the ground, having concrete poured, or walls being framed. You have to excuse Albertans for not connecting emptied fields and $10,000 signs for construction. Minister, you've seen the photos of the 38 schools you said are being built. The vast majority are empty fields. Can the Minister explain to Albertans how you define construction?
The Honourable Minister of Infrastructure.
Mr. Speaker, we have chosen to use a very transparent process to allow the public to see where our various school projects are at. Once a contract is awarded, Mr. Speaker, for the purposes of our record keeping, that is in construction phase. I can assure the member opposite, Mr. Speaker, and all Albertans that once a contract is signed, it's the responsibility of the construction companies to move forward and start digging in a very short period of time, Mr. Speaker. The vast majority of these schools, Mr. Speaker, will be worked on at the end.
Thank you. Let's move on to the supplemental.
Minister, Albertans know what construction is. It's not planning studies, it's not engineering reports, and it's not asking for permits. That's the planning and tendering phase. When the Minister was asked if the schools will be ready in 2016, he said he's committed to timelines. Well, school boards are saying we'll be lucky to have students move in by 2017. Minister, will you be honest with Albertans and tell them you will not be able to make those timelines?
Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the fact remains that the Phase 1 school projects were announced in 2011, and they opened in 2014 when they were supposed to, Mr. Speaker. The Phase 2 projects, Mr. Speaker, were announced in 2013, and they will open for the vast majority of them as described from day one in 2016 as planned. It's that simple, Mr. Speaker. And the members opposite can go and ensure that these projects are moving. I have construction start dates. For example, Mr. Speaker, a school, O'Leary Archbishop.
We'll hear more examples later if you like, but meanwhile I have to recognize the Honourable Member for his second supplemental.
Thank you. This Minister has been at the centre of playing politics with our schools since he got the job. He's the man who was scolded by the Ethics Commissioner for his blatant political opportunism, buying a seat before putting the needs of families first. I've been around a long time and I've seen this play before. Promise everything to everyone before an election, only to not keep your promises. There's no doubt you are behind schedule on almost all of these schools. Why won't you do the honest thing, come out and admit it?
Honourable Minister of Infrastructure.
Mr. Speaker, I really don't know where the member opposite gets those facts from. I just am glad that they don't have the ability to construct a budget, because with those types of loose figures, I don't think they would really serve the people of Alberta very well. The fact remains, Mr. Speaker, that 108 schools will be open in 2016, Mr. Speaker, as committed to. The members opposite can see the progress. We have had an unprecedented level of transparency and allow the public to see when something is contracted and moving forward.